YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in the Empire campaign on Total War Warhammer. Definitely looking forward to getting back down to business. We got some Varg who are approaching us here. I really hope they fight me with Franz. That would be a lot of fun, and I would welcome it. We're going to try and settle Wolfenburg. There is gold available there. A lot of enemies potentially around, and I'd like to keep relations with Bretonnia nice and cordial for the time being as well. Let's see. Not a whole lot else that I need to do at this exact moment. Gelt is actually ready for another quest battle, and I'd actually kind of like to fight that before we end the turn so that I can have the opportunity to let him replenish some. So let's see, this is my Witch Hunter, Propagandist, Vampiric, and Chaos Corruption, Bodyguard, Watcher. Those things could certainly be handy. Ooh, we can get his missile damage up pretty high too if we go through that. That'll be pretty fun. It'd be like him shooting a cannon out of his hand. I don't have enough money to teleport to the battle, and the battle is just a little further north than I'm capable of moving on this turn. And honestly, in the interest of saving some money, I'm just going to go ahead and move to this quest battle. And we've got another one, the Staff of Volans. We've got a ton of quest battles that we can take care of. Which one is this? Yeah, this one's the Cloak of Molten Metal. So that's awesome, though. We got a bunch of quests. I love the quest battles, personally. I hope they add, I want to see them just add a lot more of those. Like, if they add more Legendary Lords, add a lot more quest battles. A lot of fun stuff like that I would really love if they add to the game. I'm going to actually come up here and jack around with these vampires a little with Sextus. He failed, but that's okay. We'll forgive him. He's Sextus. Trying to get this guy moved up here to Wolfenburg so we can impact the growth. There we go. Let's deploy him. And I think I had another warrior priest headed this way too. So that's good. I think we can go ahead and end the turn and see what happens. I do have a little money. Actually, I probably could teleport to a battle, but let's not. Let's save the money. Midland is in really fine shape at the moment, especially since we have an army garrison. But let's spend our little bit of money on this improvement to our economy. None of these other ones are going to be big-time economic growth. Cannot wait to get the Erengrad port. Hopefully Osland doesn't claim it. That would be disturbing, but I could just confederate with them. Tempelhof declares war on the Dwarfs. I'm going to enter on the side of the Dwarfs, so we are now at war with Tempelhof, which is actually a bit dangerous on our borders. Especially since I have Varg and scaling everywhere, we kind of need to just go ahead and eat the upkeep and get Patchy's army built up, because I'm going to need another army. I'm going to need several more armies, preferably. Or I could just be like Bretonnia and have 1,000 tiny ones. That's like very old school Total War to see Bretonnia rolling around with all these small armies. Let's see what Tempelhof does. I've got that one lord within striking distance, but it looks like they're going to move on Varg, which is great. The two of them wasting their resources on each other is brilliant. I honestly might just see if I can get a peace treaty with Varg and scaling so that I can focus on Tempelhof and resettling some important lands, but then I'm worried that'll make all my allies hate me for not being at war with them. That Varg army ran away from me, of course. Raiding, follower gained. Okay, we probably can't reach Varg. Actually we can, but they'll probably run away. Actually we can't because I was on forced march, so look at that. Even with the extra 10% movement range in my home provinces, Varg can still outmarch me. Because they're on the forced move. So they're going to stay in front of me, and they'll just try and get to any settlement that doesn't have enough defenses to stop them. So that's... the AI is almost just idiotically programmed down that mindset, which I guess is pretty good for a raiding faction. But it is extraordinarily annoying. Let's see... Appius has gained a skill point. I'm going to go ahead and throw it in evasion so we can just unlock the rest of his magic. And let's go ahead and go fight this battle of the Cloak of Molten Metal. It's going to be against vampires. They've got 4 Black Knights, Fellbats, lots of zombies and skeletons. Pretty crappy infantry, to be honest. I don't have any artillery, but I have a ton of cavalry, and the cavalry ought to be very effective versus the vampires. So let's fight this battle. I'm going to focus my Reichsguard on anti-infantry duties, and I'm going to focus my demigryphs on anti-cavalry duties. Though my infantry ought to be more than capable of taking on the vampire infantry here, I would think.
With me, followers! We will descend into Drake-Tooth Hollow, this cave of ill aspect, for within lies an artifact of great power. My arcane talents tell me this place is not unprotected. An ancient, once-dead guardian lies in wait. We must destroy it before we can collect the cave's secrets. You will do this for me. This is a dread task, but my rewards will be great, for I can spin gold from lead. And as the Supreme Patriarch, is there a more powerful ally you can have? Begin your advance. Banish the guardians of this place, and think of the rewards you will have once the Cloak of Molten Metal is mine!
I like that. I mean, Balthasar is like, think of all the rewards you're going to have once you do all this work for me. So Balthasar not at all squeamish about the fact that he's putting these guys in harm's way for his own benefit. Very much a person that Patchy could relate to. Actually, I'm just going to throw all my cavalry on the flanks. Let's just mix it up. We'll do just like that. So this will be my left flank cavalry. And I'm going to have my right flank cavalry. Got my crossbows in the center. Balthasar, got my light wizard. Appius still does not have a Pegasus, which is unfortunate. Okay. Let us kind of go ahead and get started. Move up a little bit so I can get Appius within range with Shem's Burning Gaze. We have very good winds of magic at the moment. There's going to be reinforcements, so let's watch out for incoming Fellbats. Okay, Appius, let's move forward. Shem's Burning Gaze. It's going to plow through some vampires. Did some pretty good damage there. I'm going to Shem's Burning Gaze again. Let's get my Demigryph Knights ready for combat over here. Let's do another Shem's Burning Gaze. AI is trying hard to outflank me, but I'm not going to make it easy on them. Their lord is already suffering badly. Let's get another Shem's Burning Gaze. I'm not holding any punches on these vampires. I want my cloak. I should be able to get one more Shem's Burning Gaze. There's some Karen Wraiths approaching. Oh, so close. Oh, but those Wraiths. Those Wraiths, though. I'm going to get away from the Wraiths. Swing around over here. I'm going to go out here and engage the enemy cavalry. I'm going to fall one unit back. The vampire units are trying to avoid this engagement, and they would be right to do so. So the Vampire Lord is wavering. Swing around here with the rest of this cavalry. I'll let my Demigryph Knights fight that one. I'm going to roll in with a rear charge on the center of this big blob. The Vampire Lord withered and faded. The reinforcements are en route. I'm going to go hit these skeleton warriors with my Reichsguard. Okay. My Demigryphs got stuck there. Wow. There's a rather large Vampire Lord inbound. I think he needs a Shem's Burning Gaze. Indeed he did. Okay, let's pull these guys guys back a little bit. Let's get Balthasar back to safety. Let's get my Witch Hunter ready. The Fell Bats are going after Appius. I can't use Shim's Burning Gaze because the enemy dragon is on the ground. Let's start fighting the bats with Balthasar. I don't know if he can defeat them or not, but we can use our crossbows to help him out. Let's see, where's my Witch Hunter? Witch Hunter, Witch Hunter, right here. Accuse the vampire dragon. Let's pull these guys in over here. Let's get another rear charge with our cavalry. Yeah, we crumbled the vampire center, and most of their units are going to start exploding right now. Let's bring in the demigryphs to help finish off the dragon. So yeah, we've completely crumbled the vampire army due to losses, and their zombie dragon leader here is going to get pinned down by demigryphs, some of which wield halberds, I believe. And even if not, yeah, they do. So yeah, that's the end of that zombie dragon. So very decisive victory over the vampires at this point. So Balthasar is going to actually take home most of his men alive and get the Cloak of Molten Metal. Nothing wrong with that. That Shim's Burning Gaze, though, that was pretty sweet. Appius freaking wrecked the Zacharias von Drac. He was not much of a challenge. So we've got the Cloak of Molten Metal now, and it's going to give us a lot of missile resistance. Takes away enemy hero chance success rate. That's pretty cool. I like it. So, got the Cloak. Feeling very powerful now with old Balthasar, and we can try and go use him elsewhere too. Yeah, it says someone in his army. Oh, he's leveled up. Wow, I can't see the little yellow upgrade thing there. He gets 2 skill points again because I'm using the mod that's more skill points. I should have used it earlier in the campaign, but I didn't. So let's see. This Honest Steel, like I said, would make just standard units in his army much stronger, which can be kind of helpful because then it means less elite units for me in the army, and it's really not a bad thing to have. And we could also unlock Rally, which will give my men leadership and kind of make Balthasar potentially be able to get to this stand your ground as well. So some potentially useful things there. So we're in good shape there. I don't know what to do about Varg. I'm tempted to chase them, but I'm not sure how much good it will do since they can stay in front of me. But if I do chase them, I might be able to pin them in between Balthasar and Franz, so I might just go ahead and keep the chase going. But we're probably going to get a rebellion up here at Norden, so I'm going to try and get the defenses set up. Still really not a lot of money because of the raiding and things that are going on, so honestly really don't have the money to be raising up another army, which is kind of frustrating because I own so much land. I'm just going to keep trying to assault units, level up Sextus 2.0 here, and he wanted to be all melee. So, and he's level 5 now. He'll start getting extra points here too. So let's finish off his charge, and then we'll work on Deadly Blade and Plate Armor and whatever else, Foe Seeker, all the good stuff that'll make him a lot better in melee, because that was his desire.
There is power.
Okay, we're deployed with that hero. Let's get this hero up into the territory. There we go. So now we've got extra growth bonuses going on up here, so we should be able to build up this province quickly. And we'll have to take away the settlement from the vampires. Woo. There we go. So it's underway. Let's check out quest battles. So we still got Reikland Runefang. That one needs to be done after we deploy a battle wizard in the Nordland. I deployed this battle wizard previously over here. Let's undeploy him and bring him back over here to Nordland. And we can deploy him to unlock that. And we need to deploy a battle wizard in Ostermark too, which shouldn't be hard, so we'll take care of that. Staff of Volans, we just have to win the battle. So let's go ahead and end the turn here. Oh, I forgot to check my war coordination targets. We need to do that. I think a lot of my people have a coordination target from the last episode, but we need to make sure. Okay, let's just kind of see what all is going on here. Vampires are after Sextus, and it looks like they got him, hopefully not permanently. Sorry, Sextus, not much I can do to save you from the OP enemy agent. Oh, wow, there's a lot of vampires moving. It's kind of funny, like, they're at war with the Dwarves, but they go ahead and just move towards me. I guess they smell some weakness, and I am pretty weak near Wolfenburg, so I'm going to have to quickly move over there. I'm going to have to give up chase on the Varg. Franz and move in the direction of the vampires. We're gonna get the extra leadership versus the vampires.
Bring me to my men.
It's gonna be frustrating. What's the fastest way for me to get?
Very well.
We're gonna have to get. Actually, we can move.
Sigma's teachings.
We can move through the forest here and try and get over here to put some pressure on the vampires. Let's go into the diplomacy. We do have quite a few war coordination targets too. Let's tell the Dwarfs to go for Castle Tempelhof. Let's tell Karak to go after... Oh, Karak isn't at war with these guys, so anyway, let's target them on the Varg. And then Karak Norn, also not at war with the vampires, so let's target them there and just try and keep them busy with the Norskin issue. Kislev, we could also tell them to... Wow, I figured they would be at war for sure with vampires, but they're not, so... I guess I could try and convince some of these people to go to war with the vampires, but it's not entirely necessary at this point.
Let us begin.
Probably would be good to... Let's just let him rest this turn, and then we'll win the Battle of the Staff of Volans next time, which should be a heck of a lot of fun. Got a little bit of our money back, but it's probably just temporary reprieve from where maybe raiding has let up or something. Let's see... While we have some money, probably wouldn't hurt to upgrade Work Bad, because we're not going to come across a decent amount of money very often. Okay, let's get in the turn. We got this Warrior Priest who's leveled up. Let's give him the Hammer of Sigmar for the extra melee attack. In the turn. I really do like the campaign in this game. I find it fun, and I've played multiple campaigns that I haven't filmed for you all too. I haven't completed a ton of them. In fact, I don't think I've completed a single campaign, actually. I've played a bunch of them. I haven't actually completed one at this point. I'm going to do it with you all here. That's funny. The Varg just got hammered or chased, but they escaped, of course, because they're movement range. But it looks like they're getting surrounded. They're ridiculous, ridiculous movement range. Alrighty. Oh, this is bad. So Wolfenburg's gonna get hit by the vampires. There's nothing I can do about it except for get revenge once Franz rolls into town. So vampires are gonna get that. It was just a nobody lord anyway, but we will certainly resettle Wolfenburg because I want to build it up for the gold. The unfortunate thing is that's almost certainly going to create a rebellion up at Norden, which means I'm gonna have to double back all the way up to Norden to stop that rebellion. So it's pretty irritating, to say the least. Ah, that was Maximus that got killed. Sorry, Maximus. He died in the movie also. Let's see. Trying to think. I might just start beelining this direction with Gelt. Because we're going to need both these armies over here. We're going to have to put down a rebellion up here soon enough. Not quite yet, but... I'm going to move towards the vampire settlement so that they have to come fight me. And then I've got maybe one turn behind. We've got Gelt rolling up. Let's take a look at our filters. Let's take a look. Public order, growth, public order. Current public order is -32. Is it growing? Yes, it's growing, so we're safe. Build that up, give me a little more money. So public order will be safe here. We do have these separatists that took this other settlement. I'm not super concerned about it as long as they just stay in their own. They may not, though. We'll see. But we're about to give the vampires a crap kicking, and I'm looking forward to that. We've already done it once in this episode. Come on, catch those Varg. Catch those Varg. I love seeing Chaos and their minions getting swarmed like that. So that Varg army's gone. I now need to make sure that the people who are focused on it get a new war coordination target. I really want them to go sack some settlements. But for now, as long as we're just keeping tabs on the Varg armies, we should be good. I can deploy my Battle Wizard in the Nordland on the next turn. And let's see what Tempelhof does. They may attack Franz, but I doubt it. Yeah, they're going to run for it, so we're going to take their settlement. And then we'll just recruit another Lord to go back and redo Wolfenburg so that we don't have to take away half of Franz's army. And we'll just move in on Tempelhof. It's going to be one of our requirements to take their lands anyway. Raiding in Talabek land. War Fervor gives us extra leadership. Let's do that. I don't intend to do any recruiting. So we've deployed our Battle Wizard.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Looks like our Bright Wizard picks up a skill here. I'm gonna go... Let's go with the Flaming Sword of Ruin. And Castle von Rauken here, or whatever this one is about to get occupied. It's got no defense. So we finished a quest. We got our Battle Wizard there. And we finished that too. Ha! Quest successful. Move any character to Salzmund. I think I have a character there right now. Yeah.
Now, my will is bound.
Okay, so that one's now successful. So now we just have to win the Reichland Runefang, and I'm going to send this guy to Ostland, because that's where it's asked him to deploy next. So Gelt is headed in.
Pick up the pace.
And let's recruit. We can recruit a Lord right here now, so let's recruit a Lord. And we got Otter von McHammer. I like it. He's the treasurer. Let's pull him in. Speaking of offices, we can stick these guys in some of these offices. Can he promote? No. This guy can though. What the heck? Whatever. We'll put him up there. So we got a Reichsmarshal. We got all these different positions filled. That's pretty sweet. Castle. We can go ahead and start building it up. And Norden is, like I said, definitely going to take a hit to public order here. Oh, I forgot to see what happened to Sextus. He's just injured. You're only injured, Sextus. You're safe for now. I mean, you are in my hands, so I don't know how safe that makes you, but you're safe for now. So we're going to take the fight to the vampires. If they want to run away and raid, I'm going to just start hammering their lands with Karl Franz, and we'll keep Gelt focused on making sure that they can't get a one-up on me anywhere. But I think we're going to be in pretty good position because I got some defenses over there that I used against Chaos.
Greetings, fellow heirs of Sigmar.
Ostland. Oh, you've ended your military alliance? I don't think that that's intelligent. Yeah, I don't see that being a smart move for you, Ostland. You're not really in any kind of position to argue. I think we've confederated within the last 10 turns, though, so I can't do anything to Ostland at the moment. Come on, Tempelhof, turn around and fight. Of course you won't. Babies. Alright, getting close to the end of the turn here. Talabuk land still. Okay, so we've got Gelt. I'm gonna double back down this way with Gelt. And really, that cuts off that much movement range for me? Or whatever. I'm gonna double down this way to cut off the vampire army that's trying to make its way into my lands, and I'm gonna move forward with Franz and just keep pounding vampire lands. And I'm just gonna occupy their territory so I don't have to completely rebuild from ground up.
What does the Emperor bid?
We're gonna come back over here and settle Wolfenburg.
Empire's blessing. Yes.
And once we get Wolfenburg built up, we can get the gold mine, and obviously I still want to get Ehrengrad. Ostland? What is Ostland's deal? Like, I wonder why they really wanted to end. Let's see, hero action cost, public order in all provinces. Wow, this Temple of Sigmar's got some pretty nice research. Let's just go with this one. By the time I get through 10 turns of research, I don't even know if we'll need the extra against the vampires, because the vampires are going to be in very rough shape. So we've gotten a good start versus the vampires. Norden is going to hopefully calm down a little bit. Can move this guy to Ostland. Let's go talk to Ostland while we're at it.
Surely an agreement will be reached. But are we not all sons of Sigmar?
Okay, Ostland just goes ahead and joins my confederation, so we've now confederated every empire kingdom. The question is, how will all of the other allies like that? And I'm guessing not much. Did Ostland have an army somewhere? Because again, my upkeep has gone down. Let's see, where's my filters here? What do we got? Military force filter. Balthasar Gelt. McHammer is there. Karl Franz. Patchy. Okay, yeah, here's the army that Ostland was using. Again, don't need any of this junk, so I'm just going to disband this army because it's wasting my funds. And yeah, they came up here and knocked these guys out, which is great, but they're about to get pizzoned anyway. So I'm doing these guys a favor by disbanding them. So we've picked up some territory from Ostland here. It doesn't look like there's any particular huge trade resource. Well, we can get timber. Not going to hurt to get some timber. And let's go ahead and run the upgrades here. So there we go. I don't think we're going to need the military buildings here. I'm just going to tear those down and just put defenses in their place because we've got all the recruitment we need. So we've got basically the territory of the Empire carved out here, other than Marienburg and Gorsil and just a couple other little spots like that. But for the most part, we've got control of all the Empire lands. I keep upgrading anything that helps the economy there. And I think that we are going to go ahead and end this episode. Patchy Saltbringer levels up. Going to get himself a couple of skill points. Let's do the Scarred Veteran. It's going to put him up on his hit points all the way to 44, 42. So not bad at all. And at level 17, which isn't terribly far off, we can get the Griffin for him. So not bad. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Actually, I've got a couple more minutes. So let's burn through a couple more minutes on here. Looks like Franz levels up. He's going to get to use the 2 skill points on him, which is great. Woundmaker increases his weapon strength. And fairly considerably we can increase it. All the way past 500. Holy crap, it's going to go all the way up to 585 if we upgrade it. That's going to make his weapon insanely strong. Like, he's going to do so much damage. Especially against like enemy lords, which that's perfect. I'll take it. And I want to rack up his charge eventually too and make it ridiculous. So we're gonna get Franz into some pretty good shape here. The Witch Hunter. So what do I want to do with the Witch Hunter? Looks like I've been putting stuff down there. Fleet-footed. Let's keep working on the Silver Bullet. So now he's got 416 missile damage, which is pretty significant. Gelt. is in a force march stance, so I can't even worry about doing the. Let's see, so we can control this whole province. Let's put them. Oh, that's not the tax rate. Let's do the growth for now. Surely there's one for growth. Public order. Yep, right there. And let's end another turn. Ostland doesn't really need a ton of growth, so I'm just going to throw a tax rate there. We are boosting growth pretty big down here, though, with our two
Let us forge our
warrior
fate.
priest.
Let me
Make sure they're deployed, though. So we got them deployed. Now we should be able to end the turn. So eventually we're going to end up at war with Bretonnia. I don't see any way around it. It's pretty much a guaranteed. I think we can avoid war with the Dwarves, potentially, because we can't conquer each other's settlements, but we'll see. Look at that, the vampires just trying to scoot in behind me. Totally like the AI to be pulling some bull honky like that. I've got an idea, though, on how to deal with that. Varg are moving south towards my land. 2 stacks of them. Okay, Sextus 2.0 is ready for duty. The Winds of Pain. Sweet. Starting Winds of Magic plus 20 for all armies, faction-wide. Great. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. I'm actually going to put these 2 warrior priests, and I'm going to embed them in this army. This castle is going to be vulnerable to the vampires here. Why can't I? Oh, it's not level 2, so I can't put defenses in yet, for goodness sakes. Probably shouldn't spend any money there either, but we'll be alright.
Yes, son of Sigmar.
And the hero.
Refuse.
So putting these heroes together in this little army here means that this vampire army probably doesn't have a great chance of defeating them. And we can move against this vampire castle up here, which has fairly poor defenses, and the army defending it is relatively weak. So if I move up, we've got a pretty straightforward victory to gain. Thinking about... Is my Bright Wizard on a Pegasus? I can't remember. I don't think he is. But anyway, this is where we're going to start off next time, and we will fight this battle against the vampires, or we'll at least see if we can gain their attention here. So hope you enjoyed it. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.